Welcome back, students of class 9th. Today we will start the poem Bharat Our Land. Now, Bharat Our Land, as per in your Kaveri book, written by Subramania Bharati. Who was the person? Subramania Bharati was a great Tamil poet. He was famous for his patriotism in the pre-independence era. His famous work and poems include Panjali's Woe, Wind, Ode to Freedom, and Bharat Our Land. Salutations to Bharat. He is known as Mahakavi Bharatiyar. The poet, through this poem, wants to develop the feelings of pride and patriotism for Bharat, India. That is, Subramania Bharati was an active freedom fighter and wanted his countrymen to recall the past glory of ancient India. The conquest by the Mughals and then by the British had faded the memories of the powerful and glorious past of India. In this poem, Bharati highlights the unmatched natural splendor and the philosophical richness of India with the aim of igniting patriotism and unity among Indians. Now let's discuss the summary of the poem. The poet reminds his fellow men that India possesses some of the grandest natural treasures like the Himalayas and the mighty Ganga. He reminds his readers that India's glorious past is reflected through the ancient texts like the Upanishads. He reminds his readers that the beauty and history of India remains unparalleled and we must feel proud of our motherland. He evokes the feeling of nationality by reminding that India is a country where numerous brave soldiers were born, where great sages purified the land. He reminds his readers that Bharat produced divine spiritual music. It is the hub of knowledge and spirituality. It is in this land that great sages like Buddha preached the divine knowledge of Dhamma. India has a rich historical past and is incomparable at its glory. We should be proud of our India, of our motherland, and praise her. Now, let's get to some stanza-wise explanation. The mighty Himavant is ours, there's no equal anywhere on earth. The generous Ganga is ours, with which other river can match her grace? The sacred Upanishads are ours. What scriptures else to name with them? This sunny golden land is ours. She is peerless. Let's praise her. The first stanza praises the natural beauty and rich literary history of Bharat. The poet says that the highest range of mountains, the Himalayas, and the magnanimous river Ganga, matchless in beauty and might, can only be found in Bharat. He says that holy texts like Upanishads belong to us and no other scripture can be compared with them as they reflect supreme knowledge. Our nation is bright, rich, and incomparable. Therefore, we must praise her. Gallant warriors have lived here. Many a sage has sanctified this land. The divinest music has been heard here, and here all auspicious things are found. Here Brahma knowledge has taken root, and the Buddha preached his Dhamma here. Of hoary antiquity is Bharat. She is peerless. Let's praise her. In this stanza, the poet speaks about the brave soldiers who lived in this great land. He says that numerous saints have made the country holy through their deeds. It is a pious country where pure and positive things exist. It is the birthplace of spiritual knowledge. In this holy land, Lord Buddha preached Dhamma. Bharat has long glorious history that makes her unmatched. We must praise and honor her. The main theme of the poem is that patriotism. The poet ignites a feeling of deep love and respect for the beloved country by highlighting the country's natural majesty, spiritual legacy, history filled with heroic deeds, and rich cultural heritage. Here, Himavan means the Himalayas, and Upanishads are the ancient philosophical texts formed the last part of the Vedas. Brahma knowledge signifies the ultimate spiritual wisdom in Hindu philosophy, and hoary antiquity means very old-aged, ancient times or distant past. Now, literary devices used here are personification like the mighty Himavant, generous Ganga, she is peerless, imagery that is the mighty Himavant, the sunny golden land, and also alliteration that is generous Ganga has been hard here, peerless, let's praise. Some hyperbole has also been used here. There is no equal anywhere on earth. Which other river can match her grace? Which scriptures else to name with them? The divinest music has been heard here. She is peerless. Allusions like Upanishads, Brahma knowledge. So we will discuss about the different figures of speech used here in this poem with the respective meaning and explanation later on. Now let's discuss some of the questions that has been given in your book. One of the question is, the poet uses imagery. Give any two examples from the poem. Now there are two examples of imagery in the poem. Example 1, visual imagery. The mighty Himavant is ours, there's no equal anywhere on earth. The word mighty creates a vivid picture of the grand, majestic Himalayas, evoking an awe and grandeur. Example 2, auditory imagery. The divinest music has been heard here, creates an auditory image of melodious chants appealing to the sense of hearing and giving a feeling of spiritual elevation. Now the poet uses hyperbole in the poem. Identify examples and explain. Now hyperbole is the use of extreme exaggeration to emphasize a simple point. Now the mighty Himavant is ours, there is no equal anywhere on earth. While the Himalayas are the world's highest range, claiming no equal anywhere on earth is an exaggeration to emphasize India's pride in this natural wonder. The generous Ganga is ours, which other river can match her grace? The rhetorical question implies no river can compare to the Ganga, exaggerating her supremacy to highlight her spiritual and cultural significance. The sacred Upanishads are ours, what scriptures else to name them? This implies no other scripture deserves comparison, exaggerating to elevate India's philosophical heritage. Another question is that the poem is an ode. Identify examples from the poem that correspond to it being an ode. Now, what is ode? An ode is a lyrical poem expressing deep admiration for its subject in an elevated style. Some of the examples are deep admiration. Every stanza appraises India, its mountains, rivers, scriptures, warriors, sages, music, and philosophies. Now it has also been an elevated language. How? Words like mighty, peerless, divine, sacred, gallant, and auspicious give the poem a grand and formal tone. Emotional intensity. The repeated refrain, she is peerless, let's praise her, is charged with enthusiasm, typical of an ode. Reverence for the subject. The poet treats India almost as a deity, referring to her as she, calling her peerless, urging collective phrase, hallmark of an ode's reverential attitude. The last question we will discuss today is that the poet uses allusion in the poem. Identify the matching allusions for the following. For example, number 1, an allusion to ancient Indian scripture symbolizing deep wisdom and enlightenment. The sacred Upanishads are ours. The Upanishads are ancient philosophical texts forming the basis of Hindu thought, dealing with the nature of the self and ultimate reality. Second one, an allusion to spiritual knowledge associated with self-realization and ultimate truth. Here, Brahma knowledge has taken root. Now, Brahma Vidya is the highest spiritual knowledge in Indian philosophy, concerned with understanding ultimate reality and achieving self-realization. An allusion to Gautama Buddha's teachings of compassion, non-violence and enlightenment. And the Buddha preached his Dhamma here, a direct allusion to Gautama Buddha who attained enlightenment and preached his Dhamma at Bodh Gaya and Sarnath on Indian soil. So that's all for today, students. We will get back with another video discussing on the critical reflection questions as per given in the book. Till then, start learning and listening to my video. Thank you.